Hey, this is Sreehari from Mr. Phone, and today we have a very special unboxing. So for the past few years, we have been hearing about companies like Xiaomi, OPPO, Vivo, OnePlus, and they all come from China. Well, this is Mobiistar, which is a Vietnamese company. They're quite big in Vietnam, and they recently shifted their headquarters to India, so they'll be handling all their operations of their smartphones right here from India. And we are unboxing the XQ Dual. So without any further ado, let's jump into the unboxing is what I should say. But before that, subscribe to the channel and also click that bell icon so that you get notified for all these cool tech videos we put out. So first of all, taking this out of the box, we are greeted with a very white looking clean box that just says Mobiistar, mind you, with two eyes. Okay, so consistency is the theme here. Anyway, let's keep this aside and let's get into the unboxing. So taking the top aside, we take, this is the Mobiistar XQ Dual. So this is the phone. It comes in this black and gold color. The power button also actually looks quite good. It has a gold accent, so there's gold accents all around the phone. And let's turn this on and keep this aside while we look at what else we get inside the box. Now this is basically extra paper that they had. Then we go into the next box, which looks like it'll have a Tpu case, and yes, it does. Here's a safety guide and a user manual with all the buttons, where are the ports, everything that you want to know about a phone. And you do get a clear Tpu case. Now this is something that almost all manufacturers nowadays are including with their phones, and it's nice to see Mobiistar also following suit. Let's keep this aside. Next thing is a micro USB cable, a standard micro USB cable that we get inside this box. It's a white cable and it says Mobiistar. Let's keep that aside too. Now we have a charging wall brick. This is 5 volt 1.5 ampere charger. It's not a fast charger and it's actually not even 2 amperes. So this is a 1.5 ampere charger. I'm not sure how long it will take to charge the huge battery that sits inside, but let's see. Apart from this, we do get a SIM tool inside, but yes, that's all we get inside the box. Let's keep all of this aside and jump straight into what the phone looks like. So I've enrolled the fingerprint scanner and it works quite well. So I did not expect it to unlock so quickly, but it does. That's a great thing to see. So it's a really nice quality fingerprint scanner that we have. On the front, the first thing that we see is the display. This is clearly not following the new 18:9 aspect ratio standard, and it still sticks with the 16:9 aspect ratio. So you can see those big black bezels on the top and bottom, and those are some huge bezels, by the way. Even the side bezels are quite thicker than I might have guessed, but yes, this is what you get. The display looks fine, and below that sits the navigation buttons. Now these are off-screen navigation buttons. Since we have so much bezel, these are not aligned well according to the bezel, and that's irritating me to no hell. On the bottom, you get a micro USB port with speaker grills on both sides, of which only one of them might have a real speaker behind it. On the top, you have a headphone jack and a microphone. On the right sits the power button, which actually looks quite good and also feels quite good. I did not expect it to feel that good, but yes, it does with those gold accents, and the volume rocker sits on the left side of the phone. Taking a look at how the OS looks, I'm not really a fan of non-stock Android skins, or at least the skins that don't have an app drawer. So all the apps are right on the home screen. You get all the Google apps. You get Google Play Music, Gmail, Play Movies, Photos, etc. So the Flipkart shopping app is one of the apps that comes pre-installed inside the phone. Flipkart also got bought by Walmart yesterday for 17 billion, and Walmart has got 77% stake, so kudos. Apart from that, we get the standard apps like calculator, calendar, clock. There's a clock widget. There's another app for that. You get file manager. There's a freezer app. So basically how the freezer app works is basically you can freeze some apps or maybe put them on hibernate so that they don't pull in notifications, thus saving a lot of battery for you. And it's good that they're including such an app inside the phone pre-installed. Now going to the settings app, the rest of the UI did look a little too funky for me, but the settings app looks toned down enough. You have all the standard features like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, both SIM cards. You can go to notifications and manage notifications from here. So there's a theme option in display, so you can choose from the various themes that Mobiistar has in its database. You can also choose from the bevy of wallpapers that MobiKwik offers, and I'm a fan of these wallpapers. These wallpapers look crazy. If you are a wallpaper fan and if you want to buy a phone just to get the stock wallpapers inside, then buy this. So you get auto brightness. You can change all the standard features that come inside an Android phone. So there's something called charging protection, which basically optimizes how you charge and avoids overcharging to get a prolonged battery life, which is really crazy. So I think Mobiistar has put in a lot of effort inside the UI to make it more useful for the user and give them a good user experience. Okay, let's go to the rest of the features that we get inside. You get gestures, which is just double press power button to go to the camera. Going to security and password, you have fingerprint. I thought there might be face unlock, but there is not, since there is a dual camera setup on the front. So there is 2 selfie cameras on this phone. We'll talk about that a little later. There are a lot of features stuffed inside this phone, more than I expected. So if you want to see a software overview, please let me know in the comment section down below. So we go inside about phone and we see that it runs Android Nougat and not Oreo. So that is something that might be an issue for a lot of people. Although Android versions have been slow for OEMs to adapt to, this year has surprised me with almost every OEM coming up with their phone, no matter what price range, with Android Oreo. And this one comes with Nougat. That might be a concern for a lot of people. If that is, please let me know in the comment section down below. Apart from that, it comes with a single camera at the back and a dual camera setup on the front. Now that camera on the back looks like any standard camera at this price range, but the cameras on the front is a 13 megapixel plus an 8 megapixel sensor setup. So that's something that a lot of phones don't have on their rear, and this phone has a front setup with a 13 plus 8 megapixel camera. So that was an unboxing and a first look at the Mobiistar XQ Dual. The Dual comes from the dual camera setup at the front of this phone. It is one of the rarest phones that comes with a dual camera setup on the front. So if you do want to know more about it, please let me know in the comment section. If you want to see a full review, please let me know that in the comment section too. If you have any questions about this phone, if you want to know the pricing, you'll find all that in the description below. That's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sreehari from Mr. Phone, and I'll catch you in the next one.